Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to create a drop-down list in Excel. So as you can see, I have already opened my Excel file. I have the drop-down list sheet here and the sales order, so the raw data in this second sheet, the sales order. So the idea for today will be actually to create a drop-down list for each field that we have here, basically based on unique values that we have in each columns in the sales order database. So first of all, we need to identify the unique values that we have for each item, so order date, region, rep, item, units, unit cost and total, and then create a drop-down list to insert in the first sheet. So first of all, to identify the unique values, we can use two different ways, let's say. The first one is actually to use a function, and that is also the method that I prefer. Use the unique function. And the second one will be actually to remove all the duplicates in each column and figure out, let's say manually, which are the unique values in each column. So let's go for the first method, so unique. So let's use the function unique. We just select the array and you see that in terms of date we have many. We just change the format, so short date. We do the same also for region, so we just change the column. Same for rep. And just copy pasted the values here, because then you will understand how we create the drop down list for each item. Now item, units, copy paste just the values, unit cost, and finally the total. Perfect. That's the date. We can remove this column, and now the idea will actually be to create a drop-down list for each column that we have just created. Okay, so the process is quite easy. We just go back to the drop-down list sheet, and here we just place in cell C2, for example. We go to the data tab in Excel here, and you see that we have this command, data validation. We just open it, data validation, and here, in order to create a list, we need to identify as a validation criteria not any value but a list. And as you can see, we can also tell Excel where is this list from which we are going to create the drop down menu. So we just select the arrow here, pointing to the top. We just go to the sales order. For example, for the date, we just select the column that we have just created. Okay, we press OK, and that's it. So now you see that using Alt arrow down, we have our drop down list, and we can do the same also for region. So data validation, list, we go to the sales order sheet. In that case, we are doing the region, so we just select these three and we press OK. just to check east, central, west. Rep, we can do the same. Data validation, list, source, just go here, we select just the rep and we press enter and enter again, and now we have Jones, keyword, Jardine. We just press enter to select one of them, or we can just remove them. Item, same work, so data, validation, allow, list, select the source, item, and we press enter 2 times. Done. Units, again, source, and that's it. So I will leave the last two for you. You can try to replicate what we have already done, and that's it. That's how you can basically create a drop down list in Excel. Quite easy, and you can also basically move around this command, the data validation, and figure out also which other options are available here in Excel. So I hope that this tutorial was useful for you, and let me know in case you have any doubts or any comments. Thank you.